All right, I'm back. I'm getting ready to join the homies. I just hope that they're watching. I'm getting ready to join the homies so that they know they're watching. I'm getting ready to join the homies. Maybe cut down on the chat that may or may not be appropriate for a stream. I wasn't sure how I was going to do this, and we're about to find out. Here we go.
Wow. And Ken's back.
I told you I'd be back.
Now
I'll
I'm
be
gonna get it.
back.
You're not on YouTube yet, are you?
Yeah, I actually am on YouTube, Chris. That
Uh-oh.
just tells me you're not watching the stream. Oh, I'm crushed. My
And he's
goodness. Of
live.
course
I'm
I'm
laying
live.
in bed
Do what, Chris?
and I'm laying in bed.
So we
That's a
can't talk
little
about guns no more on here. We're live.
inappropriate for the live stream, but okay. Um, and Alex, you just must have some kind of a phobia about I'm immediately going to put you in the waiting room when I show up. By the way, what time did Alex show up after I left? Like immediately?
Maybe about
9 o'clock.
after.
Alex, you were not here at 9 o'clock. Don't even try to tell me. Oh, 9 o'clock your time?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that would be 10 o'clock my time. So it's about the time I was speeding down the road. See, Wintermute's with us. Hello, Wintermute. Brian joins
hey,
us.
Brian.
So I am back, just as I said I would be. And we'll do another half hour-ish or so, and then I'll shut it down. We will have the after stream Zoom, of which I will be listening, but I've got to find some documentation that's over here somewhere in one of these filing cabinets. And very important documentation.
Just go eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
I wished it was that simple.
I hate when I can't. I hate when I can't find something.
I wish our government agencies could talk to one another. She got her citizenship, and we had to already prove all of this before.
Are you kidding me? You're going through that crap.
And she's been a citizen now for a good number of years, but she applied for Social Security, and now we have to reprove everything all over again. It's just ridiculous.
What a nightmare.
It will be if I can't find it, because then she's got to send off to the Philippines to get her birth certificate, and then we have to figure out what agency we would contact to get her citizenship paperwork.
Yeah, something that pisses me off. I know several people that has gotten married to people in other countries, and we just let them right in. No problems. No nothing.
It must have changed because. Go ahead.
One of our skydivers got engaged, and it was all over the news. I got photos of that. She got engaged to this guy from Italy, I believe. And every time he flies out here, he's got to go through San Francisco. TSA said, "You can't come back in this country no more." Well, I'm engaged to her. And they're having a lot of pushback. It's a freaking nightmare. And we're all like, when's the wedding? When's the wedding? Well, the United States is not working with us. But she can fly over there all she wants. It's stupid. But all these other people come through here perfectly fine and get their citizenship. I don't understand it. It's kind of. Have you ever heard of that before?
Yeah. My Korean wife, we had to fill out the proper paperwork to bring her from Korea into the United States, even though we were legally married. We still had to apply for the proper documentations to get her in the country. Of course, we did all that prior to leaving Korea, so we just breezed right through everything.
That was a long time ago, right?
Oh gosh, back in the 80s. Yeah, long time ago.
But these guys now, I know at least 5 people, they breezed right through it, but they're picking on this one particular person. They don't want to allow him to come back through here again. It's like, hey, and it's the TSA in San Francisco. Why you keep flying in and out of here all the time? What? He's not bringing anything illegal in the country or anything. I don't know why they're picking on him. I think it's just BS myself.
I haven't flown in so long, and I don't intend to fly.
I don't even
unless
like
I
getting
absolutely have to.
I don't even like getting on a school bus with wings, to be honest with you. That was pretty cool when you did that video. You put my name on a school bus with wings. I like that. That was pretty cool. This poor guy, they're just beating him down.
Hey, I flew, but you all heard my escapade with JetBlue Airlines. Oops, I shouldn't mention any brand names. Well, it was a jet and it was colored blue.
Okay.
There you go.
JetBlue sucks.
I thought you were going to say your wonderful adventure you had in Boston.
Yeah, well, that was all part of it.
Oh, you flew JetBlue to Boston?
Non-stop, Tim, out of Sacramento.
Gosh, out of Sacramento?
Yeah.
So you had to drive to Sacramento, right?
Well, it was either that or walk.
Duh.
You don't have a little puddle
question.
jumper out of your town into Sacramento?
No. They got an airport here that collects taxes, but I don't know if there's any commercial flights out of Modesto Airport.
That runway is kind of small.
Yeah.
You could catch a little puddle jumper and then go to Sacramento, but it's cheaper to drive.
Right.
Yeah, probably. Probably is.
I know I flew from Fresno up to Calgary one time, Alberta.
Yeah, Fresno's a joke. I hate flying out of Fresno. I'd rather just drive to San Francisco or LA.
Well, it's nice. It's small. You can damn near drive up and park your car right next to the airplane. Well, within 100 yards of it. It's not like you have to take a tram into the doggone airport like San Francisco
or Chicago.
Well, I joke about Fresno. Us pilots, we have these call letters in Fresno. The call letters is KFAT. And us pilots, we joke about, oh yeah, they're fat, but they're not fat. It's a big joke. And they say it's an international airport. Yosemite International Airport, and they're fat. It's a big joke. They're not international airport. Well, I should say that, but you know what I mean. It's funny.
So what did I miss while I was gone? Is it anything we can say over the live stream, or are we going to wait and discuss it after the stream?
We just talked about personal protection.
Oh, that's a family matter.
I think William Dawson brought it up. I don't know.
Ken, I mentioned that it was going to be interesting because Bobby Warren said he was going to join Kerry's members only.
If he wants to pay, what is it, $9.99 a month?
Yeah.
It's his money. If he wants to do that, then congratulations.
It's going to be interesting though.
Out of all the things on the internet that I'd pay $9.99 a month for, I think that is the most bottom of the barrel thing that I would spend $9.99 a month on if I did not have if there wasn't any other interesting content on the internet. I'm perfectly content with just watching his stuff after it's recorded on YouTube, so I can watch it in double speed if I even want to watch the whole thing.
You know,
go ahead, Brian.
if some internet conglomerate or large media company proposed making the internet pay-per-view, people would be irate. They would, no way in hell we want this. And yet, to get a membership to watch one lonely channel on YouTube, that's the same as pay-per-view.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I've thought about over the
Well,
years.
look at. Go ahead.
I've thought about what would happen if, I know YouTube has subscriptions right now, but what would happen if, Lord forbid, all of YouTube becomes behind a paywall like Netflix?
It could happen.
Well, you see the rebirth of the bulletin board systems, BBS.
Yep.
YouTube already wants to do that with charging for 4K content.
I got a question for Chris.
Yep.
Are you still a member?
Am I still what?
A member of Carrie's.
I am.
How many members does he have? Ballpark. You don't have to be specific.
I think he said. I really don't. I think he said something like 200. No, I don't know really. I don't know, because it don't show how many people are watching. He knows how many people are watching, but it don't show us how many people are watching.
Huh.
So is there a chat room, or is it this
Yeah,
and
there's a
that and
chat.
the other?
There's a chat. I'd say probably 30 people chatting usually, but there's probably other people watching too.
Now, does he ever do any other members only other than Monday afternoon?
I think it's just Mondays.
Okay.
It's Mondays only. My problem is if I prescribe to that, I will never watch it because I'm frustrated with all this BS going on at work every Monday morning.
There might be some other days that he does. He'll do a member only, but it's mostly Mondays.
So let me get a favor and have someone go to the live stream and see if it says anywhere on there how many people are currently watching on my live stream.
It's watching now.
How many?
It says 6 watching now.
Okay. So the membership is not the same to where you can see how many people are participating or watching or whatever, Chris?
It don't. I never saw it.
It's right at the top of the description. I don't know. I don't know about other members.
Right. On regular live stream. Hello, Jim. Sarcasm. I can't read the rest of it, but I don't need to see anymore.
Just another sarcasm. Just another service I offer.
Yeah, I hear you. I see Roy's joined us since I've been gone, and Brian, I think you were just getting here right after I started the second part 2 of this tonight. Kind of different. I thought about it while I was driving. I thought, I don't know if I really want to do this or not, but I thought, why not? See how it goes. It's not going to be a thing, okay? I'll tell you that right now. There's only 2 dates coming up that I know I will not be streaming at 9 o'clock, and that will be on, I believe it's August 4th and August 9th. That's a Friday night and a Wednesday night. August 4th is Sticks, and August 9th is Three Dog Night at the State Fair, and we are going to go see both of them. And this
nice.
Show starts at 7:30. There's no way I'm making it home to stream by 9 o'clock. So, might be looking
at the camera.
Oh yeah, I'll take the 35 millimeter, and I'll probably take a tripod this year and see if I can't get some decent pictures.
My other question is, will they allow it?
I don't know why they wouldn't. Everybody's got their cell phones that have a camera on it. I don't see them saying, you can't use that 35 millimeter. Hold on, pull out the iPhone. And, oh, that's okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I honestly don't know, Tim.
I've been in some situations where, like, for example, this is a good example. The Air Force was playing against, I don't know who they were, at the Save Mart Center here in Fresno. And one of the rules is no backpacks, no cameras. Well, I have a backpack that's a camera bag that holds 4 bodies and 6 lenses in it. And they stopped me right at the door. I was like, are you kidding me? I gave them my business card. It's like, hey, and we went on for about an hour or two. And they're like, no. You're not allowed. And they finally came back. The head security came in there and said, hey, you're allowed in, but don't use a flash because this is being broadcasted on national TV. And I told that guy before they even messed with me, it's like, I understand the rules. They let me in. So I don't know. And another problem was Clovis Rodeo. Cameras are not allowed. And I'm like, and this was during the pandemic. Well, you got to be tested negative and or have your shots done. I'm like, are you kidding me? And that was a big misunderstanding. And I didn't go. I just screw this. This is not worth my time and trouble. But you have all these pictures shared all over the internet from the fairgrounds from other professional photographers. And I know some of these people personally. It kind of like pissed me off a little bit. But yeah, everybody's got a cell phone. So how can you ban it?
Not only that, but when you see these concerts and things on TV, you see all the flashes going off for everybody with their cell phones.
Exactly.
My favorite pen just broke. Doggone it. Let's see if I can figure this, how to fix this. So Bobby said he's so sorry he left Da Vinci early. People leave, people go, people show up, people leave. It's fine, Bobby. No big deal. I understand Da Vinci is not for everybody, and especially when I'm showing Da Vinci, it's not for everybody. So, not a problem.
Sorry, I missed it this morning.
Yeah, you didn't miss much.
I like watching them because I'm trying to learn. I eventually want to start using it.
There will be a premiere tomorrow, maybe. If I can figure out what setting I did to make it not work.
You know what venue those bands are at, Ken?
The Indiana State Fair.
Right, but is it called the Farmers Coliseum?
Oh, no. It's the, I think it's something 3 stage.
Okay. Yeah, I found this. It says, didn't like video cameras.
See, somebody's trying to get in.
At a Coliseum. It's the fair's website, but at a Coliseum that they have on there.
So here we go. Cameras, no recording, video, non-professional is permitted at most events. Disposable digital cameras. I'll read that later.
Yeah, I don't know if that applies to a free stage thing.
Probably not. The free stage thing is outdoors, so I don't know why it wouldn't. And I'm trying to remember if I seen true professional photographers running around last year, and I'm not poking fun at Jose and Tim by no means.
I got a question.
Okay.
Who the hell uses disposable digital cameras anymore? I thought those things were extinct. I don't even think they make those things anymore.
I'm just reading what's on the page that Wintermute dropped the link for. I don't know. I suppose, I don't know, somebody might use them.
Yeah, people do use them.
So is 35 millimeter with negatives? Are they still in use today, or has everything moved pretty much to digital?
Yes, it's still in use.
They're still in use. There's only one place here in Fresno that will develop 35 millimeter. And one of my photography buddies that lives here in Fresno, he does a lot of black and whites. And he does color sometimes, but he's a badass photographer. I like his work.
I always like working in the dark room. It's always fun.
Yeah, I learned how to use a dark room when I was 10 years old. I forgot how to use that thing. Oh, the chemicals stink.
Do what, Alex?
What about a Lightroom?
That's what they're...
Well, Lightroom is digital.
Alex, we're going to have this serious conversation again, okay? And I've got 11 other people as witnesses on Zoom, and there's supposedly 6 people watching. So that's 17 witnesses. Stop trying to be funny. It's not in your repertoire. Okay?
Well, it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to try not to.
Silence.
Yeah, really. I shut the room down with that one.
He always
didn't do it.
He always has to respond. He has to have a response to anything you say.
I know. Yeah, I'm used to it though. My wife is the same way. I swear. Hey, look, it's sunny outside, and then I get some 15-minute dissertation about the trees and the weather and the animals and the birds and the bees, and I'm like, okay, it's just sunny and sun shining.
Some people need to learn to just shut the blank up. You thought I was going to slip and say it on your stream, didn't you? Ken's going, oh, don't say it. Don't say it.
Yeah, we've already had a slippage today in part 1. We might as well get one in part 2.
A wardrobe malfunction.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I saw something about that with somebody today when I was skimming through the headlines. I skimmed right over it, no pun intended. Where is the participants box at? I don't have that active right now. Here it is. Bring it over here. If Jim, are you still in the room?
Yeah, I'm here. What's up?
Have you ever heard of in DaVinci where you add a video with audio and then you put a title in the front of it and then you put a 15 seconds of introductory music and it plays, and then you copy the music, put it on the end, and put a thank you at the end of it, and it actually froze? DaVinci won't work on that project. You can take the playhead and move it across the top, but it doesn't move. It's stuck at the beginning of the project.
No, can't help, boss man.
Oh, that's not good. And I know it's that specific project because I was working on that when it messed up, and then I did Tim's thing, and Tim's thing worked just fine. So it's not in DaVinci itself. It's got to be specifically in that project. Thought maybe you might have run across that, what little bit you've done in it.
No, I don't know that I've done any of that stuff.
Wintermute, have you run across that yet?
Sorry, I wasn't really listening. What?
What? I wasn't listening.
I've got a project in DaVinci that it's got a video, and then I added introductory music, and I put a title in Text Plus, and it played, and it worked just fine. Then I copied the audio to put it at the end, and I put another Text Plus at the end to say thank you. And then when I went to play it, it won't play. It's stuck at the very beginning, and it will not play. The playhead, you can grab the playhead and slide it back and forth just fine. That works. But it does not play. So I don't know. I really don't know. And I know it's to that project because I did Tim's thing afterwards and it worked just fine. So
But the elements are still in the project, right? It's just
everything's there. Yeah, everything's.
And you obviously restarting DaVinci didn't help.
No, it did not. That was one of the first things I thought about. Restarting the computer didn't help because that was one of the second things I thought about.
What?
Ken, I think you should disconnect the HDMI cable and rehook up your DisplayPort cable. Oh, wait, I got the wrong person. Never mind.
No, maybe you should disconnect the HDMI cable and put a VGA cable in there instead.
That was something from late last night, Tim. We don't want to get into that again.
Okay.
How come you wasn't ever able to hook up? How come you wasn't ever able to hook up Josh's second monitor if you got the first one?
Oh, he puts his foot in his mouth again. You don't pay attention to anything. We actually did have both monitors hooked up. As soon as he hooks up the second monitor, it kills the other monitor. we took the HDMI cable and hooked it up to the first monitor, and it works just fine. So when we left last night, he had a working computer with a working monitor. And then he's going to buy a new monitor that matches the one he has, or I don't know. But we had it working. Yeah.
Yeah, that LG that I got him, I think it's like a 32-inch. And he told me specifically it's a 32-inch, and he told me specifically that he can't use anything bigger than a 32-inch because it won't work correctly with the software or something, or it won't do him any good. So if he tries to get another 32-inch, just like the one he's got, he would
clearly
be
the one you got him, the ViewSonic that you got him, if it's 32-inch, it works just fine with all the nonsense he has because we saw it working last night. So your statement of if he gets another one, it wouldn't work, or him saying
I'm just saying that's what he told. That's what he told me. Well, you know, you have to take what he says with a grain of salt. So
maybe he needs 128 gigabytes of RAM.
I think if he gets a new processor, I think that will solve the problem as well.
and you know what's funnier? You know what's funnier than the RAM? You know what's funnier than the RAM and the SSD and the processor and all that? He said he wants to get these. He wants to get me and him these Nintendo Switches so we can play online or whatever. But then he proceeds to call me and ask me about the accessibility features of those games, of those consoles. And I tell him, like if he'll be able to use the magnification or whatever. And I tell him, well, you can just put it in the little docking station and it'll connect on the TV. Because that's how you'll capture it to your computer anyway. But then he's like, I want to be able to hold it in bed or whatever and play it. I don't want to always have it connected to the TV. Well, if you're going to want to capture it, that's how you're going to have to.
I got a question for you.
Yes.
On a scale of 0 to 1, who cares? We both know everyone in this room knows he's not ever going to buy that, right?
I will be.
It's a yes or no question. You have the damnedest problem with yes and no question. Do you understand the concept of a yes or no question?
Yes.
Whoa, really? You actually answered that with one word. Hold on, I got to check my pulse. Yeah, I'm still breathing. So on a scale of 0 to 1, do you think it will happen?
No.
That would have been a 0.
0. It's like binary. 0's off, 1's on. So
only you would have put it in that context.
Oh my God. Wax on, wax off.
Wax on. Yeah, that was a good movie.
32 is too big for me.
You what, Chris?
Well,
32-inch monitor is way too big for me.
Well,
you would die then if you had this big 55-inch monitor sitting in front of you, which I'm going to miss when it goes away here in 2 weeks. But
it's satisfied.
Yeah, I did an experiment with. I brought the 55 in here, and I'm going to downsize it to 43, and it'll be fine. I've got a 40, 222s, and then the 43, and that'll be perfect.
I'm satisfied with my what are these 24-inch monitors.
Yeah, I mean it's nice. I can put a bunch of stuff on.
Yeah, these are 24. Sometimes I can watch whatever I want on my 6-inch TV because there's a computer plugged up to it. I can watch Doug or Carrie. You know, if I'm not live with them, it's a replay. That's different.
I watched Rick Lakes' laptop in there on the big 65-inch television the other night, and that was good. By the way, Rick, you have a dust bunny underneath your desk. I was going to point that out to you last night. When you're on that big of a TV, man, you don't miss.
Oh, really? I'm surprised.
It's a joke, Alex. I didn't seriously see a dust bunny. I was just saying on a 65-inch TV, you don't miss much. I want to thank everyone for rejoining me for part 2. I'll debate whether if this ever happens again or not. The scroll is going by. Tomorrow night will be 9 o'clock because Mrs. K is 6 to 6:30 the next 2 days. Saturday and Sunday off. Nothing super planned except maybe playing golf at 8 o'clock in the morning on Sunday morning. If it doesn't rain. Rain is predicted the next 6 straight days for us. It's a real small percentage each day. I think the highest one's 50%. And the way my luck runs, it'll rain on that day because I want to play golf. Oh gosh, yes. Yeah, we need the rain. It's just we're in a bad drought and the grass is brown and I'm getting tired of watering the flowers every night. Oops, I forgot to water the flowers tonight. Oh well, when she asks, I'll say, well, yeah, I watered the flowers. Of course I watered the flowers. I never forget to water the flowers.